Ukrainian forces continue to attack Russian troops in Robotyne. Ukrainian forces breaking through defensive positions in the southeastern settlement of Robotyne will reveal the next phase of how fighting in Kiev's counteroffensive will play out, a think tank assessed, shortly before a Ukrainian official announced that the village had been liberated. The Institute for the Study of War, a US-based think tank, said in its latest analysis of the conflict in Ukraine on Sunday that ambiguities about Russian defense positions in Ukraine's south means it is unclear how the next phase of fighting will transpire. Breaking through these defensive positions, however, will reveal how the counteroffensive could progress. Kiev is 3 months into its counteroffensive to recapture territory seized by Russia, and Ukrainian officials have acknowledged that the push to liberate its territories has so far been difficult. The ISW cited a Ukrainian soldier, likely operating in the Robotyne area, as describing in detail complex Russian defensive positions. These include a system of interconnected trenches and dugouts, scattered with anti-tank ditches and minefields. He suggested Ukrainian forces were working to demine these in order to advance further. The defensive positions are the result of months of Russian preparation, the ISW said, noting that it's unclear at this stage if they have been extended further south by Russian forces. The composition of Russian defensive positions in southern Ukraine and the ambiguities about the Russian forces are manning and equipping them continues to obscure how the next phase of fighting will transpire, the think tank assessed. USGEG has contacted Russia's defense ministry via email for comment. On Monday morning, hours after the release of the ISW assessment, Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar announced that Kiev's forces had recaptured Robotyne and are attempting to advance further. Robotyne has been liberated, she said during a national broadcast on Monday. In the south, we are carrying out an offensive. This is our main offensive front. In Zaporizhia and Kherson Oblasts, the enemy is on the defensive. Our troops are moving southeast of Robotyne and south of Mala Tokmachka. Ukrainian defenders continue gaining a foothold in the Zaporizhia region's deoccupied village of Robotyne. The relevant statement was made by a spokesperson for the Joint Press Center of the Defense Forces. We continue gaining a foothold in Robotyne. Stabilization measures and demining efforts are underway, as well as preparations for further actions. Over the past day, our warriors have gained some success to the southeast of the settlement. In his words, following the deoccupation of Robotyne, Ukraine can send more troops there and have better maneuvering opportunities. Also, Robotyne is situated on the highway to Tokmak, which makes it an important logistic route. Tokmak is located around 20 kilometers away from Robotyne. Stupun believes Russians will not leave this settlement easily, and Ukrainian forces will have to fight for it. Russian Ministry of Defense spokesperson Igor Konashenkov claimed Russian forces had repelled attacks by Ukraine's 82nd Airborne Assault Brigade and 46th Air Mobile Brigade in the Zaporizhia region, and 2 attacks in Luhansk on Monday. The Kremlin's claims have not been independently verified. By contrast, the ISW reported on Monday that Russian forces conducted offensive operations on the Kupiansk-Svatov-Kreminna line near Bakhmut, along the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line and in western Donetsk, and did not make any confirmed advances. the Russian military command continues to expend relatively elite Russian airborne forces, VDV, by deploying them to defend vulnerable positions against Ukrainian counteroffensives, the ISW reported. Intelligence footage gathered over the weekend indicates that the Russian military command deployed elements of the Russian 76th Air Assault Guards Division to reinforce positions near Robotyne, likely arriving from the Luhansk region. ISW had previously observed that elements of almost all Russian air assault formations are operating in areas where Ukrainian forces are conducting counteroffensive operations. The ISW projected that the reliance upon and degradation of these forces will likely weaken Russia's ability to sustain complex defensive operations and almost certainly disrupt any intent to resume offensive operations at scale. President Volodymyr Zelensky met on Monday with the Ministry of Strategic Industries, Ukroboronprom, as well as the heads of Ukrainian companies who produce drones, missiles, artillery, and armored vehicles, with the goal of increasing domestic production.